welcome to the show Talking Digital Marketing, the number one online digital marketing class, where we teach you on various aspects of digital marketing. Today we will be taking Facebook adverts, and I have a specialist here in the studio. His name is Emmanuel Ibekwe, the Immaculate Emmanuel. He is a digital marketing consultant, SEO specialist, web developer, and content developer. But before then, let's go for this break. Welcome back to Talking Digital Marketing. Like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about Facebook adverts, and I have Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel, how are you doing?
Very good habit.
Over to you.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Ms. Deborah. Okay, yes, let's talk about Facebook advertisements. This is how it used to be traditionally. If you had a business and you needed to get more publicity, get more visibility with your business, the normal thing for you to do, the traditional way, was to go get posters, yes, create banners, sensitize people about what you do, tell them with word of mouth about what you do. But now, everything has gone digital. Now, with this digital age, it's now easier to get across to a lot more persons more easily and even faster than you would be able to get to them traditionally. So, that is where Facebook advertisement comes in. Recently, Mark Zuckerberg just announced that Facebook has actually reached its 2 billion user, which means 2 billion persons across the world, across the globe, now have access to Facebook. How good is this for business? How good is this for social media? For social media, it's good because you can connect with a lot more persons. But for businesses, especially the small and medium scale businesses, this means you can get access to a lot more persons than ever before. And that is where Facebook advertisement comes in. Now, Facebook advertisement is basically a means through which Facebook allows you to show or publicize whatever it is you want to promote to a very large number of persons at a very cheap cost. With Facebook advertisement, if you do recall, those of us that use probably a laptop to access Facebook, by your right hand side, you would see some adverts running there. If you're using a mobile phone, you could just be going through and then you see a post that says sponsored ad. Yes, that is a Facebook advert that someone is running. And why is the person running it? Because when he or she uses Facebook adverts to run something, it's easy for the person to target a specific set of people that will see that advert. As such, you can run a Facebook advert, for instance, to advertise baby clothing. Now, if you want to advertise baby clothing, who would you advertise it to? Pregnant ladies, women, newly married couples, yes? Now, if you use the traditional method of advertising, it means you just simply hand out flyers to everybody you see on the road, hoping in your mind that you probably know a pregnant person. But if you use Facebook advertisement, it's easy for you to target a newly married couple, because the next thing they are most probably thinking about is for the lady to get pregnant and then they will need baby clothing. So with Facebook ads, it's always easy to target a specific set of persons to run an advert for, and it is very cost effective. Now, what advantages do small and medium scale businesses have with Facebook advertisement? The first thing is this: it is very cost effective. With a little amount of money, you can get to reach as many persons as possible online. And trust me, you would agree with me that it's easy to get people to see what you are trying to promote online than to be able to get them offline to see what you're trying to promote. It's even easy for me to reject a flyer on the road, but so long as I'm on Facebook, I would see whatever it is you post there. It's now depending on whether I would take action based on what you're promoting. If I decide to take action, it's my choice. If I do not want to, it's my choice also. But with the traditional form of marketing, you could hand me a flyer on the road and I would refuse to collect it. Meaning you probably just wasted the amount you used to create that flyer. But with Facebook adverts, it is easy for you to reach and target a large number of persons. The second thing you should also look out for with Facebook adverts is it's very specific. You know who you're targeting. Looking at the former example I used, or let me create a new example. Let's say I want to advertise a polo shirt for men. Now, if I want to advertise a polo shirt for men, the normal thing for me to do, just to put it in a newspaper, put it in a magazine, and any and everybody who buys the magazine gets to see it. But with Facebook adverts, it is more specific. I can target only the men in a particular region. Let's say, for instance, I want to target only people in Lagos. I can create an advert in such a way that only those in Lagos will be able to see this advert on Facebook. And even if you're a mile close to Lagos, nothing will make you see the advert, no matter how many times you go on Facebook. This is how specific Facebook advertisement can get. It can even go as far as zoning a particular street off the advert. Let's say I have a shop or a store in VI, and I don't want those in Aja to see my advertisement. It is very easy and very, very specific. With Facebook advertisement, you can zone off a particular section and say, I do not want so and so persons to see this advert. I want so and so persons to see this advert. Another feature of Facebook advertisement you should look to is that with Facebook advertisement, it's easy for you to analyze what you just did on Facebook. As opposed to traditional marketing, you don't know how many persons are actually taking action based on the flyer you shared out or based on the banner you placed by the roadside. But with Facebook adverts, you get to know how many persons actually saw the advert, how many persons clicked on it, how many persons decided to give you a call or send you an inbox message because of the advert you created. So Facebook advert is very, very is measurable. You can measure what it is you're doing exactly. So you're not confused at the end of the day as regards how many persons saw it or how many people did not see it. And the last thing I want to talk about as regards Facebook advertisement is that it is very easy to set up. It is very, very easy to set up. Looking at how I'm making it sound, it looks like it requires a lot of technicalities, but it is something that you can actually sit down and in the space of 3 minutes, you're done setting up an advert. It is as easy as that. There is even a simpler version where Facebook allows you to just boost a post. That's a form of Facebook advertisement. It's not usually recommended because it helps you waste money, really. But it's like the laziest version of Facebook adverts, which is easy for you to just set up with one click of the button. You see the button below and you just see boost the post. Once you click on it, your advert is running. But to set up the normal Facebook adverts, which you can target properly and measure at the end of the day, it will not take you up to 5 minutes. So I think with these 4 features, you can begin to understand why it's very essential that you begin to implement Facebook adverts for your small scale or your medium scale businesses.
Wow, I hope you're learning a lot because I am here in the studio. We'll go for a short break now, but still to come, we'll be looking at strategies involved in Facebook adverts and the advantages it has over other platforms. Don't go away. Welcome back. This is still Talking Digital Marketing on Media House, and we have been talking about Facebook adverts. Everything you need to know about Facebook adverts, and Mr. Emmanuel is doing a great job. Mr. Emmanuel, back to you.
Okay, yes. Right now, we're discussing the strategies you need to set up the proper Facebook adverts. Now, we all have our profile, the Facebook profile. Now, the first thing I'll advise you do is to set up a Facebook page. If you want to set up a Facebook page, go to your Facebook profile, click on the right hand, and then when you see the drop down, create a page. Once you're done creating a page, it will show you how step-by-step process through which you set up the page totally. Give it a name. If you're done naming it, give it a profile picture, give it a description. After the description, put up a few posts on it. Now, why would you need to set up a Facebook page? You cannot run adverts on your profile. You can only run adverts on a page under your profile. So the first thing you need to do to set up a proper Facebook advert is to set up a page. Once you're done setting up a page, that is the most important strategy you need for your Facebook adverts. What are the advantages you have when you use a Facebook advert as compared to other social media platforms? Let us look at the statistics. Facebook currently has 2 billion users worldwide, all over the world. Compared to other social media platforms that have a lot less than Facebook, I think it is just business smart to use the one that has the highest number of users to advertise what you want to promote. What this means is, if Twitter, for instance, has 238 million persons using it, and Facebook has 2 billion persons using it, it is more business savvy to just advertise your products on Facebook, because by then you'll be able to reach a lot more persons than you would be able to reach on Twitter. Now, if you want to apply the law of averages to every advertisement that we run, what this basically means is, if we advertise to 10 persons, it's probably just one person who will see what we are promoting. So even if we want to do the law of averages on a Facebook advert, it is always very nice to make sure that we are using a platform that has a higher audience, and Facebook definitely has the higher audience that you require. Running a Twitter advert can give you the response you need, but it will not give you as much as what you get on Facebook. Running a LinkedIn advert will definitely give you what you need, but not as much as we get on Facebook. Even on Instagram, even Pinterest, Google+, yes, they are all social media platforms, but looking at it from the business angle of it, it is better you run an advert from the platform that has a lot more users than any other platform.
Well, we've all heard it from the Immaculate Emmanuel, digital marketing consultant. I hope you really learned a lot about what Facebook adverts is all about, the benefits it has over other platforms, the advantages, and the strategies involved in Facebook adverts. If you want to know more about Facebook adverts, or you want to do one for your business, you can call the numbers on your screen or send your message to the email address on your screen. Till next week, stay digital.